how's your spirit? Mine, ready to do a little chit chatting about your spirit. Maybe go to church tonight. Let's see what's going on. What's going on with you? I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that. Y'all got a theme song for me? You know how we do. Tonight we got a question with the theme. What's your favorite song about family? But before we get there, you know how it is. How's your spirit? What you been up to? What's been going on in these YouTube streams? The good, the bad, the ugly. Tell me what you got going on. Tell me what you've experienced, and what can I help you with? Right? That's the question of the day. Question of the night. I see a lot of folks out here getting into more of the sleuth tube drama and nonsense. So sad, so sad. Really, at the end of the day, all one really has to do is be themselves. Why act? That's the bigger question, really. Why not just be who you are? And if being who you are isn't enough for everybody, then, or the people around you, maybe you need new people around you, or maybe you need to change who you are. It's really kind of dependent on a host of things. But I think a lot of it hinges on our understanding of what we're here for and what our purpose is. So tonight's question, hey Mims, how's your spirit, gorgeous? So glad to see you. You got a theme song for me? I know you might be with the littles, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. You guys, this is just an open conversation about a stream that I was on earlier with Rashid, with Russian and Rico and Brother Clarence. That's his new name now, y'all. His name is Russian. I mean, he's supposed to be Rashawn, but really, can't nobody say Rashawn, Arshawn, Ushawn. So I'm just going to say Russian. From now on, that's his name. Hey, Russian, how's your spirit? He can answer from there or not answer from there. Should Butterscotch Bear show up in the chat tonight, then he can tell me how he feels about that. But for right now, you guys, it's just the way to remember. I mean, everybody else messes up his name. How you gonna be mad at me if I call him Russian instead of Rashawn? So, anyway, Mims, how's your spirit, gorgeous? I was over on Pop's channel earlier. Well, depending on where you are around the world or in the country, today is either the 15th or the 14th. And I was over on Pop's channel on the 14th. And it helped me to remember, a lot of things about me. When I was in culinary school, y'all, I even had some associates who people thought were outright racist, whom I continued to be around the entire time that I was in culinary school. In fact, some of the black people that I was in culinary school might tell you that I was a token or a sellout, but they don't understand the hustle. They were always worried about who were more popular, who they could hang around. I was the one who showed up with all of my recipe cards written on index cards, maybe about this size, a little bit bigger. We had to handwrite every recipe that we did when we first got into culinary school. Do y'all know how much DAMN handwriting that is? Hey, Big Rig, how's your spirit, handsome? You said your theme song is Roses Are Red, the Mac Band. All right, well, we're going to start with that one right there. The Mac Band. The link is in the chat. If you would like to, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Y'all know what I'm looking for. Help Auntie out. If you want to come up and join your thingy, with your theme song, I would pin it, but I'm not in my YouTube studio for reasons to, just to keep my internet, connection smoother. Sorry, y'all. Auntie's mumbling because she ain't had it. We got Medicaid. I tried to watch Knowledge and Relationships, and your girl kind of fell asleep. Thank you, Mimsy. Join. If you would like to join, you can hit the link below over there. You may not want to join. I can't seem to get my act right yet, but I'm working on it. So what I'm going to do is play this theme song and get started on getting my act right. So you know how that is. He said, "Roses are red, Mac, band." All right, B. Wait. There it is. The original 12-inch. Here we go. Guys, give me a 5 in the chat if you can hear it okay. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, what am I doing? Cannabis. Y'all need to help a girl out. Y'all are so. I need to get my act right. Okay. Hashtag medicated moment. So yesterday we talked about dirty bathwater people and the downgrade to shitting in the tub. So today we're going to do a little discussing what we're not going to do with the tub shitters. We don't allow people shitting in our tub consistently, for sure. You may have an accident. You may not be feeling well. Okay, that's fine. But if you just shitty shitter, then we're going to have to deal with you. So what we're going to do is some desert runs. Lord, y'all, these aces is getting low around these parts. Shout out to Cannabis going further with some concentrate on it. Man, seriously, like they really did something with this extended version here. Let's just move this little party along a little bit. Hey, Big Rig, did you ever find out the name of that song from the clip that I sent earlier about the Cougar lady? We needed that one. Oh, you know what I'm going to play now, don't you? Because this is what it sounds like to me. Big Rig, I like that, but it reminds me of this. Do y'all remember Pebbles? This right here. Y'all remember this? Hey! What? You know this jam. Come on. Hey! Mercedes. Most of you broads ain't got nothing but that little Mercedes that's been sitting on your car since on your desk since you was 16 years old, wishing you had that, but you've been chasing everything but your actual dreams. So you still riding around in that damn Ford Focus. I said it. Ow! Get it? I've been watching you. Hey! Fair use, spiritual healing. What? Sing it, Big Rig. I know you over there getting down. You got the smoke ready? We getting ready to do this. Can she getting in the mood? Hey, what? You anything, cause losing all you have to do. Oh, do you wanna ride in my Mercedes? Tell me what you gonna do with me. What? Get it? All right, look at that. Mimsy and Big Rig getting their act right. Let me get my act right, y'all. So today we're going to do a little mix of the Citradelic Sunset and my bad, you guys, the dessert runs, excuse me. So we're going to get a nice energizing head high and some relaxation out of the desert runs. Both of them are going to give us some giggles. So we're going to have us a nice conversation in here. And we're going to do some chatting about how do you know or not whether or not you chose to come here. Did you choose your parents? Did you choose your um, time limit? Did you choose any of those things? And what would be a reason why you may not remember that you chose to do so? Yeah, buddy, Big Rig, you can give me runs in almost any form, and I am game. Do you hear me? I am game. Now, the one thing that I know for certain, the one strain that I know that I really don't do well with, and even the crosses as a result of that is the the cookie strains. Whatever it is about cookie strains, they something underneath one of the terpenes in there makes me extra irritable. And so I really try to avoid it. Now, people really love Girl Scout cookies. It was popular a few years ago and still is in some places. Animal cookies, Monster Alien cookies, all of those. I have not had any. Like it's decent in the moment, but the after effects once you settled into the high tend to lean towards, when you're ready to have that argument, when you got to have your back and have that conversation, when you ready to just start slanging with your words and whatnot. So I try to avoid those because it can be really bad for you. I mean, I can really hurt someone's spirit if I choose to, so I try not to. Big Rig said, "I can't wait for you to break that down about the born thing." Okay, all right. So we're gonna medicate. We're gonna do some more theme songs. Now, how y'all gonna be in here, Quantum? Hey, Quantum, I didn't see you come in there. How's your spirit? Gorgeous. All right, how y'all gonna be out here in the chat? And the only theme song that I have gotten is from Big Rig. What's the deal? What's the dealio? Especially to you, Quantum. You said you part of that New World Order theory. What we got? Oh, you know what? We'll do Prince and the New Power Generation. Shout out to Tevin Campbell for coming out the closet 30 damn years too late, bruh. Ain't nobody in this world who didn't know. Who nobody. Okay. By a show of twos. I lie. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew way back in Tevin Campbell days that Tevin was going to come out the closet at some point. You know what? We're not going to do New Power Generation. We're going to shout out Tevin Campbell right now. I almost can't even remember the man's song. Brother, it's all right. There we go. Can we talk? Hey, can we talk? Come on, y'all. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. We're going to talk. We're going to do some fair use, spiritual healing, and we're going to talk. Can we talk? We're going to talk about how you got here. We're going to talk about why it's okay. You don't know who Tevin Campbell is? Mims, what the hell? What the hell? This is Tevin Campbell. Here we go. Last night I saw you standing. I started. Ow! Started what? Get it? What's your theme song? Me too. Hey, Darrell, how's your spirit, fella? You can come. You like the theme song? I mean, the link is somewhere in there. You were the only one, so was I. Hey, when you come up, Darrell, make sure you bring your smoke, because this is what we do tonight, every night. Hey, getting your spirit right. You can rest well, get you some good sleep in, and be ready for your Tuesday morning. What? By the way, y'all, did y'all know this pretty girl was born on a Tuesday? Damn straight. That's how I got this ridiculous after name that I never ever used. But anyway, here we go. For a minute, ow, girl, I want to know your name. Okay, I gotta pay attention, or we're gonna get to the whole song before I've ever even bothered to smoke. Y'all know the deal. Respect the smoke. We might need a new song, so let's see. Ooh, Raspberry Beret. We can sing some Raspberry Beret. All right. Remember, we gotta try to keep it in the 2-minute range so I don't get beat up. But I will fight every time somebody come at me for a copyright claim. Have I? Lord, respect the smoke, child. Get your chest right. Drink some coffee. Woo. Shout out to the Coffee Smokers Band. Yes, Raspberry Beret was a fantastic song and epic video. That damn movie, Purple Rain, fantastic movie. Not actually where Raspberry Beret came from. Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell y'all though that Big Rig said winner. Yeah, buddy, I'm gonna take one more hit here in a moment, but we got to come up with another song. I'm trying to think of what my favorite. Oh, this was the Prince song that I was gonna play today anyway. Um, Half on a Baby. This was probably one of the last times. It was on the Crystal Ball album, and wasn't it? No, I'm pretty sure. Hey, none of your business, Sade. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a particular Sade song though, love. I appreciate you joining a new name, not seen it before. I heard there's a lot of that business thing going on around here. It's so sad that people feel the need to have to. Hey, Knowledge in Relationships, how are you guys? So glad to see you in the chat. I caught the tail end of you guys' stream. I caught the beginning too, but your girl was tired because Rashawn don't know how not to overtalk. So you know that thing right there. Let's see, is it on here? Raven to the Joy, fantastic. You guys, I can't find it. Uh, there is a song that I want to play from Prince, but it'll give me a minute. So, Nanya, you said Sade. You said is the song like a tattoo? Because for Sade, like the song, I don't see it. Oh, I'm just blind as a bat. There it is. Ta-da! Forgive me. All right, you guys. Fair use, spiritual healing. 2 minutes on the clock. This one's new for me, so we just gonna listen together. He told me sweet lies, sweet love. Heaven with a bottom of the tree. He spoke of his dreams. Whoa. Broken by the bottom. You're welcome, Nanya. Broken by the bottom. I wish that I could pull it up with the lyrics and everything, but in order to maintain my connection, I've stopped doing that. Plus, we only get 2 minutes anyway, so. The sound of water bubbling. You absolutely right, Big Rig. One of the best sounds in the world. That's how you know you're doing it right. Respect the smoke. Oh, have mercy. All right, you guys. Before we get started in this conversation, tell me what you're doing up this time of night. All right, because even out here on the West Coast, it's coming up on 10 o'clock at night. So tell me what you're doing up. Ooh. All right, we checked on your spirit. So tell me why you up this time of night. You wouldn't tell me when I asked you how's your spirit, but you know part of the reason that you up this late is your spirit. Something's going on in there. Oh, we hit 2 minutes. I really like that one though, Nanya. I'm gonna have to mark that one again. Fantastic. That one was good. I like guitar, guys. I didn't quite realize how much. I'm gonna play this one more song right here. This one. Oh, I definitely understand that. Nunya says that chill music, chill people. I'm relaxing. Life is difficult. It's one of the reasons that I came to YouTube. Mim says everyone is sleeping. I remember that too. the only time that as a stay at home mother and someone who's a full time business owner as well, really the only time that you have downtime is when everyone else goes to sleep, and your downtime is really just more time to get ready for the next day with the next set of people. Quantum says that they are in the clouds after work. Understood. You got to figure out how to get your joy or your peace or whatever it is, and the late night hours when nobody else is around. Or for me, it's first thing in the morning, you guys, when the air is still crisp, the sun's just coming up. That's why I do the morning mirrors, because it's just kind of like, man, at this time of day, it ain't nobody but me and the universe. There might be stuff moving around and that kind of thing, but it's just me and the universe, me and my creator, and it's time for us to have a conversation. Now, to be fair, I talk to my creator all the time. Like, this song right here would suggest, y'all, I didn't know this song existed before I moved to Arizona. And then I got to Arizona, words, the whole song came true. In 1 million years, I never thought I'd meet someone this perfect. I never thought that someone could make my mind go round in circles. I never thought there was a beach with jetpack sand in Jersey. Hey, what? Like my legs, I can't walk around without you. What? Like my heart, the rhythm bound to change without you. The way it beats, fair use on my mind when I think about you, boy. Hold it on, I can't let go. You, oh yeah. Should I heard that it never really rains in Arizona? That's what I heard. Darshawn McAway! From the mouth of the one that I'm all in love with, girl. Y'all want to talk about an original over here? You all need to make sure you go check out Darshawn. Darshawn, you got a theme song for me? I love it. Thank you, Darshawn. Make sure you share with your friends and family. I try to make sure we give everybody a little bit of love when they come in, a little interest while you're here, and a little joy as you head out the door. At the end of the day, I want to entertain you. I know people forgot that thing even existed, but when I was a kid, we had a lot of edutainment. So that's why I'm here. Excuse me. That's why I show up when I know that mostly content creators are around. Either Darshawn is petty or the universe is petty, but the theme song is Anytime, because when you are a parent, when you are a creator, when you are a business owner, when you got your act right, anytime, any place, anywhere, you got to be bout it. You have to know who you are, what you are capable of, and whether or not you can push yourself to the next level. So yeah, I mean, we'll do it. Let's do some Janet, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Okay, sorry, y'all. My father did not like. Um, I can't say that I am speaking from what I saw as a young girl. My dad didn't care for certain things because he was raising a bunch of girls. You know what I mean? And so, Miss Jackson, if you nasty, was not really something that he wanted to talk about. And then, Lord, by the time, anytime any place came out, it was me, the daughter, who he just knew was boy crazy, right? I'm running around singing that song. He's like, oh, Lord, Father God, this child, God, Darrell, Father God, why is this child? The last thing I need her thinking about is doing anything at any time or any place. But Yeah, I mean, that's why I can understand some of these angry feminist chicks out here. I've been in times in my life where I'm like, you're just a trifling motherfucker, dude. And ain't nobody ever really asked you for your 2 cents or your input, right? Let's just talk about it. Fair use for spiritual healing, y'all. But let's just talk about it. Anytime, any place, on my terms, my body, my business. When I'm walking by, I don't need you to say, "Ooh, she could get it if she would just lose 20 pounds." You couldn't get it if I lost 40 because ain't nobody asked you to nothing. Mind your motherfucking business. Ain't that right? Knowledge and relationships. You see what I'm saying? People got it twisted out here. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you should share that motherfucker. Opinions are like assholes, and we are all sick of seeing y'all. Some folks need to get their act right. Just because I I want you now. I don't want to stop just because. Hey. Oh. I want you. All I want to say is, oh, anytime, any place. I like that, Darshan, honey. You must have read my mind. I was sure gonna say, how have you managed to be out here involved in these beats? But I remember when you first came into my stream, I was just having a conversation, right? Like, I don't even know that I was stating an opinion. I just wanted to talk to other black people, right? And then um, Darshan does children's books and has his own platform or host of things. You guys, moderators, if there's someone in the chat right now, because y'all know moderators matter, could you please grab Darshan's link and put it out there? Amazing, amazing, amazing fella. He shows up patiently. I always send him messages on Twitter saying, "Hey, I'm going to call you." But Darshan, I have been through so much. I had COVID. I died a little bit. I'm about a month and a half old. So just going through some things right now. Excuse me. A lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you just showed up with this positive vibe, this positive energy, and you were just encouraging to anybody who was willing to give it a shot. um, and I'm sure you've been hit by some of the ucky things along the way in these YouTube streams. I've been watching some of your videos, even though I may not say something in your comment, and that's really just more. I respect your space, and I know that who I know some people may not be as respectful, right? And they seem to believe that I'm out to take down anybody. Anyway, it's a lot of YouTube madness going on. Hey, Von Bryant, how's your spirit? It's a lot of YouTube madness going on, and as one black mother out here saying, "I'm sick and tired of seeing y'all do this. My children are watching, and my grandchildren, or their potential peers, and I'm not going to take it anymore." Kind of put me in a line of fire, but ask me if I care. Not really. I always been there. My people, my children, most important things in the world to me. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, that COVID thing is kind of dying and coming back. It's kind of like the Lord saying, "All right, well, if you're gonna die on this hill, you better make sure that you're good and comfortable on this hill." So yeah, ta-da, here I be, which is how we got sort of um, to this place in my content creation journey. I think you might remember that way back then. I had said. This has always been about a legacy to me in that way. My children, leaving something for them, leaving something for their cousins. Shout out to Demario. You guys, really? All right, so we're gonna play this song because you do what you're told sometimes. Big Rig, you got your lighter? Still in there. You don't have to come up. It's just one of those moments. Excuse me. I just need to buy the rights to this track at a minimum, y'all. Seriously, y'all know it's that gangster lean time. Um, those we lost in the spirit of those we left behind. I miss you, cousin. We won't do the whole thing this time, just the first 2 minutes. Why'd you have to go so soon? It seems like yesterday we were hanging round the hood. Now I'm gonna keep your memory alive like a homie should. I can't get that low. A lifetime of memory going down the drain. I'd like to keep stepping, but I can't get past the I tip my 40 to your memory. Take a drink and I start to think and I know one day soon we'll be hanging out. This is for my homie. This is for my homies. Well. See you when I get there in that gangster lean, that gangster lean. This is for my homies. This is for my homies. Well, see you when I get there in that gangster lean, that gangster lean. Oh. My God. Okay, a little longer than 2 minutes. Would you pass on a message for me? Tell him put down those dice for a second, Lord. Listen to his homies. I tell him I'll never let go of his memory, so his son will know. Cause God's got his back, I say God's got his back. Going down the train. I'd like to keep stepping. I can't get your memory. Take a drink and I start to think and I know what this will be hanging out. This is for my homie. This is all right. So here's why, right? Always. I see a lot of loss in my life. I can remember as early as 6. Although the memories are still sketchy because they're painful. Um, my cousin, we lost him. Um, by 11, it would be a grandparent. 16, a best friend. 20, my mother. And then I would go on this journey with my children for quite some time where I didn't take any of those personal knocks. And that's not to say that their father didn't have losses along in his life. I'm just talking about myself. So I wouldn't again come to know that type of grief until 2014. The man that I thought I could potentially love. He was he was many years my junior as well. It's not me. But if y'all want to talk about it, we can talk about that too. Excuse me. Um, and then, so that would be 2014. In some ways, in 2017, it would be my personal um, journey as a culinarian. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, um, and that was just a huge setback in what were my goals and understanding how I could get so far and do so many things in what I was told was the right way, and then still end up having to fight for my existence. Um, and then 2018, it would be my cousin Demario. And then 2020, the world would watch way too many deaths like his. And then we'd all lose way too many people for way too many reasons in these last 2 years. And it's done something terrible to people. Um, I don't think that it's all inside, though some of it could be. I think that being pushed into your home and forced to witness the world through these tiny boxes has done more harm than good in just these last 2 years. And I'm someone who was born in the age of media. So, yeah, that's why I understand the grievers, the believers, and the former deceivers. That's why I'll take a moment out and remember to say, or I attempt to, and I'm getting better at remembering to just give a moment to those who have no agency, and keep them in mind so that I don't lose my focus as I grow. Uh, and I'm pretty sure that that's a lot of what's happening in these YouTube beefs and streams, right? People are just having a hard time with their egos in real time through these little boxes. You don't ever actually see any real people. It's just other little boxes. And to take those little boxes and then turn them into avatars, and then take those avatars and turn them into just text on a screen, it's overwhelming to a whole bunch of people. And so you kind of have to remember who you are and where you came from, even though you're sitting in your own house or office or whatever it is. Or you got to take a break um, from existing in that way, and certainly from producing sometimes. So, anyway, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole just to say this moment will continue to come. If it's bothersome to some, I apologize. No, I don't. That's unfortunate for you that you can't take a moment to uplift those in your life or someone else's who's been lost. And I prefer that you not be here, um, because the rest of us have seen enough to understand that even you will want someone to exalt your name at some point. So just keep that in mind. But now, why this conversation, right? So let's get the little mood up. I know I did it. I brought it down. I will bring it back. No, I didn't bring it down. Here, let's see. Oh, you know what? That cousin, Demario, was the one who told me to write a book about cannabis, you guys. I'm pretty damn brilliant with the shit. There's so much more that I need to learn. I'll be doing more reading in that process and researching. I've done so much, you guys. I've been out here since 2017 doing this. Um, let's see. Mind your, it's none of your business. It's a song from way back when. From Salt and Pepper. Here we go. Boy, I tell you, Salt and Pepper, In Vogue, they messed up a generation of females in some ways. You hear me?
What's the matter with your life? Why you gotta mess with mine? Don't keep sweating what I do, cause I'm gonna be just fine. Check it out.
If I
Wanna take a dive, home with me tonight.
it's none of your business.
If she wanna be a freak, then sell it on the weekend.
None of your business.
Now you shouldn't even get into who I'm giving dick to. It's none of your business. So don't try to change my mind. I tell you one more time.
It's none of your business. Shout out to Knowledge and Relationships crew. You tell them twice.
Put in your G2 cents in. Don't you got nothing to do? Then worry about my friends. Check it. I can't do nothing, girl, without somebody bugging. I used to think that it was me, but now I see it wasn't. They told me to change and call me names, and so I popped one. Opinions are like assholes, and everybody's got one. I never poke my nose where I'm not supposed to. Believe me, if it's something that I want, I'm stepping closer. I'm not one for playing high blow like the Honda Diddy 902.
Keep your spirit up, Darshad. We'll see you later.
Ain't nothing but a beat, so hold your tongue tightly. Wish you could be like me. You're popping all that mess, only the stress and the spite me. They can stick with that and you can do this, but I don't give a shit, cause really it's none of your business.
1993, S&P, back it in
All right. So here's the thing. Shout out to the None of Your Business crew. That's fine. And I agree. If you ain't none of my business, I'm gonna ignore the fuck out you. Don't be mad when I ignore the fuck out you. And then after I've ignored the fuck out of you and you realize that your existence don't mean shit to me, don't expect me to give a shit about you existing. You ain't none of my business. You said so. I'm one of those people who I take you at your motherfucking word. Because I don't have the time to try to figure out all the other stuff. So, if you don't want to be my business, make it clear to me you don't want to be my business. And I'm going to mosey my ass the fuck out. And then when I do, understand that I don't go looking backwards. That's the dumbest. I didn't ask this before. Why would you step in dog shit twice? Could y'all make that make sense to me? I know I'm supposed to be on this other topic and I'm going to get there right now, I promise. But why? Why would you step in dog shit? Some of y'all been out here for a while. Wow, 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 wow. In the Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. I love you, babe. The Wild Wild West. Some of y'all been out here acting a dang on fool in the Wild Wild West. And then, wanna keep tracking that dog shit into other places, and it's so disrespectful. And so that's why I don't leave comments on some people's channels, because they don't deserve to have that be tracked over there. And I don't know how far the dusty, dirty, shitty bathwater people go. So there's that. Anyway, the question is of the night is, what if you and God had a chat, and forgetting was part of the gig? So some time ago, like I want to say the 2017 time frame, I started working on a theory. And this is one of the journals that I had at the time. I can't show you the page that I was going to read just now because it's got other stuff on it. It's got personal information on it. But these were the notes that I was taking back then, and I was trying to figure out what my next steps were going to be after 2017. So people keep saying to me, well, you got to be careful of this. You got to be careful of that. Make sure you trademark this. Make sure you put your shirts on, so and so that. There's some things that you just can't take away from. So while people got thumbnails for this and copyrights for that, I have journals with dates, times, information, things that I can content, darlings, content. that I can pull off of for as long as I would like to. I have 46 years worth of content, motherfuckers. 46 years of discernment. And I've seen some of you motherfuckers out here, and you keep acting like you're originals, but you're not. I would encourage everyone to go and check out a video from Poor Man's Podcast. It'll tell you a lot. A lot, a lot. Hey, Rashawn. Thanks for checking in. If you were to go over there, you would be able to see that's interesting. Anyway, I would say no, you know what? Let's just watch a little video. We might be able to get this done. Okay? Um there are no innocent parties. You know? That's the thing. There are no innocent parties when it comes to media. And people could be trusted, respected, um, up to the point where they move as a suspect. And for each time that they move in a suspect way, you have to be prepared for how you're going to deal with it. And repeatedly, people do shit and pretend as though they're on your team when they're not, children. So you're going to want to make sure that you pay good attention, fella. Uh, I'm going to get back to the topic at hand because, uh, yeah. How do you know that you and God didn't have a conversation, right? Children, I heard this a lot in the last, from the last generation or two. I didn't ask to be here. Y'all decided to make me. Well, I mean, yes and no. We decided to get busy. We decided to get busy with intention. We decided to get busy under the marriage cover of law, whatever you want to call it, under the cover of God. Um, but at the end of the day, are you sure that it wasn't like a group effort to make you? Like, how do you know that your father and I didn't just decide the one part? Like, me and you, we gonna work together to make whatever to care for whatever comes out of this little loving art project that we're getting ready to get into, right? Um, and then you up there with God talking about, homie, look at them. They look so in love. And he looking at you like, you sure? Yeah, I think I want them. I mean, you positive? I mean, yeah. Why you keep asking me that? You ain't see what he did to her. What you mean? Well, all right. Free will. Who says that free will started here on Earth, right? When the free will was up there, he's like, listen. Now you've been watching this shit going on down here for all this time. Excuse me. What in audacity would make you think uh, you should go down there and it's gonna be any different for you when you get down there? Oh, you just happen to know it's gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Okay, all right. You're gonna be all right. I promise you that when this is done. Well, I'm not gonna promise you that. I'm not gonna make no promises up front. You tell me what you need. What you need to know. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I got all the information that you gave me, and I'm gonna come back whenever I'm ready. Well, no, that last part there, now we gotta talk about that. God, you can go down there. You can go down there. You can kick it down there. Um, You can't stay down there forever. And you know, you only got knowing that you've only got so long. You got some tasks you got to accomplish while you're down there. All right, cool beans, no problem, no problem, no problem. I can do that. I can do that, God. And then all of a sudden, um, God's like, "You sure? That's it. That's the end of negotiations for you? Yeah, God, I'm just so glad you're gonna let me go on down there. Okay, well, listen, you get to go down there for 47 and a half years. And while you're down there, you have got to bring the entire universe together. Now, the deal is, once you go through the birth canal, you ain't gonna remember shit. Good luck. Whew. And like a black father teaching their child how to swim in the deep south, he just pushed you straight out the womb and into light filled water. Fucking you up. So, in theory, this is all theory. How do you know that you didn't have a conversation with God before you got here? How do you know? How do you know that the whole deal wasn't, hey, you can come down here for a period of time? Hey, Christopher, how's your spirit? It's been a while. I know that's my fault and not yours, and you say that's actually true. Excuse me. I know it to be a theory, and I'm not saying it's mine alone. I've seen it. Um, I just don't remember for sure, but I'm going to drop the link, and you're more than welcome to come up and have a conversation. Big Rig asked me the question why I thought that way. Shout out to Hanifa Naila. She was supposed to be able to be here, but the time zone difference is still a thing for people to work out. Remember, I am Mountain Standard Time, and baby, standard matters. That means that I don't move. Y'all's time does. All that daylight savings bull snot, narky nonsense. That part, yeah. We stay on Mountain Standard Time all the time. So when I tell you that I'm going to be live at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, that's me. Now, right now on the West Coast, that is Pacific Standard Time as well. Uh, and then out east, they are on Eastern Standard Time for right now, which is 3 hours ahead of us. But I mean, if you want to do anything right, you got to be able to keep up with the time everywhere, don't you? How you communicate with people? Darshan just said that he was sending emails to his clients overseas. That means you got to be up. That means you got to be able to understand time anywhere at any time. Your brain fog has got to clear up real quick. Your synapses have got to kick on all cylinders. You got to be in motion. So why wouldn't you believe that if you have the capacity to do all of that, you have the capacity to decide to come here? I don't understand. Hey, Partly Cloudy, how's your spirit? I saw you over on Knowledge and Relationships before I knocked out or when I woke up or whatever it was, y'all. For me, it's keeping. Ooh, wow! I sound like a teenage. What the heck was that? A frog, all kinds of in my voice. Hey, it's time to play I'm the Man. I don't know what that is, but I'd like to say that one of the fellas got something to say. Hold on. I need to get some more coffee. I'm gonna drop the link, you guys. You're more than welcome to come up. We're gonna take this moment to put a theme song out there. So if you got a theme song, put it in the chat. I'm gonna take a pause for the cause. Guys, I promise you, I will work on getting videos over here. But since I haven't been going live in well over a month, all of the accounts are, and I don't really care too much about it. I like just having the conversation with you and doing the thing. But I know that the thumbnails are fun to me. Um, Being able to share the videos and go over those things are fun to me. But we're trying to move and get some other things done. It's just really not that big of a deal to me. So if you want to donate some memberships to Canva and YouTube Premium and StreamYard. Restream. Feel free to do that. That's what I could use. That's what this little platform could use. But outside of that, anyway, I'm gonna play "The Man" by Aloe Black, and then, like I said, y'all put your whatchamacallit, your theme songs in the chat. Fair use. Spiritual healing. Where'd it go? Well, you can tell everybody. Said you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
I believe every line
That I ever told. Paid with every heart that I ever sold.
I played my cards and I didn't fold. Well, it ain't that hard when you got soul. Somewhere I heard that life is a test. I've been through the worst, but I still get my best. God made my mold different from the rest. Then he broke that mold, so I know I'm blessed. Stand up now and face the sun. Don't have my tail or turn and run.
It's time to do what must be done. Be a king when kingdom come. Well, you can tell everybody. Say you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Say you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the. Hey, Big Rig, you still out there? Love you. Yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man.
I got all the answers to your questions. I'll be the teacher.
Or you could be the lesson. I used to play this for my fellas when they would turn into their mid-teens, like the 16s, 17, 18 time frame, and their teams. Okay, heard, and you said 35 seconds in. Oh, look at you, deep. Look at you, bruh. You about to get my spirit excited. Okay. I definitely gotta take a pause for the cause because that was just too doggone funny. Yeah, I got a glimpse of my inner absolute goofy. Uh, J-Pam Hotep. I don't know. I'm not sure what that one means. Hey, Sister Patrice, how's your spirit? Welcome, We Unlock Nation. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Ow, my knee. And I'm gonna take a pause for the cause. The dude upstairs is listening to an old school song though. A Scarface song. A Smile song by Scarface. Hold on, y'all. Just a second. Why? Why right now? This song.
Gonna be some stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future.
The universe don't play no games, y'all. It don't make no doggone sense. I'm gonna take a pause for the cause. I'll be right back. I'm gonna drop the link. Grab your theme song. I didn't forget about you, Big Rig, but sometimes you gotta do what you're told to do. That's too funny. Just
My lifestyle be closed caption. Addicted to pain, attractions, pictures and actions. Laid back in the midst of mansion. No fairy tales for this young black man. Some see me stranded in this land of hell, jail and crack sales. Hustling hard to take the culture. Or the repercussions while busting on backstabbing vultures. Selling my soul for material wishes. Fast cars and bitches. Wishing I lived my life a legend, immortalized the bitches. Watch that tears say your sympathy. My childhood years was spent burying my peers in the cemetery. Here's a message to the newborns, waiting to breathe. If you believe that you can achieve, just Just look at me, against all odds, though life is hard, carry on. Living in the projects, broke with no lights on. To all the seas that follow me, protect your essence, poor with less, but you still precious. Just smile for me now. Smile for me now. Smile. Look at all I'm saying. Nigga, you black. Smile for me now. You ain't got nothing to be worried about. So, smile for me now. Next situation. Now as I open up my story, the blaze of your guts, you can mix your thoughts slowly. From phrases I write, and I can walk you through the days of the dust. I often wish that I could save everyone, but I'm a dreamer. Have you ever seen a nigga who was strong in the game? Overlooking his tomorrows till it finally came. Look back on Java.
Holy cow, y'all.
Turning circles in my life.
Man, woo. We Unlock Nation. I'm gonna need you to just come on up here. I'm gonna need you. It's Sister Patrice, brother Big Rig. I'm gonna play your song, y'all. Think of it as an altar call, okay? When I say what's your theme song, that's your altar call. You come on up here if you want to, or you can stay down there. But yeah, uh, I recognize in having this conversation that's it, right? I say all the time that your inner spirit to me, or your spirit is your inner child, that little person inside of you. And you can see in some people, like Stanley Joseph, he had this somewhere, a love that filled him with so much joy. It just goes all the way to his eyes, blushes, right? And then there's some other folks, and they're so young, and smiling just isn't an option for them. In that way, it's not even their inner child. It's all the way to the outside. And they wear that hurt like armor. Um, Quantum says her spirit is ha 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 hurt. But so many wear their spirit um, as armor, right there. That's that song. Um, and so no, there's a song out there from the Sunday Service Choir. I think it's on this album. But what I realize is that people just kind of need to update their understanding of the world. Well, maybe it's not on there. I thought it was. Oh, I know who it is. Oh, anyway, you got to update your understanding uh, of things, of who you are, of your spirit. Just because there was some hurt or something along those lines doesn't mean that it has to stay. Just because um, there was something to grieve. Once you got to go from grieving. You got to move from grieving at some point to healing, and from healing to uplifting, and not just uplifting yourself and those and the names of the ones that we've lost, but uplifting those who may not have someone in the moment at all, um, as a byproduct of some terrible reason. We're not doing enough of that. We're not thinking enough about um, other people. We spend so much time thinking about ourselves that uh, we kind of get stuck in thinking that we are the one. Like how far we managed to get is how far everyone should have managed to get. I've said before, should is it's a dirty word. It's not a four-letter word. It implies that the person stating it knows the lived experiences of another. It implies that on site you can recognize a book. You don't have to turn it over and look at the cover. You don't have to check the binding. You don't have to check to make sure that when you open it up, it doesn't crack and everything fall out immediately. Um, so, what if you kept in mind that we were all we all chose to be here? Not that we are chosen. We chose this earth and these parents and these vessels. And we can have a positive experience if if we we can have a positive experience if we accept that happiness and joy can exist even in the most unfathomable circumstances. Just because it doesn't ring your bell doesn't mean it's not valid. Fact, truth. There's a question for you. If you want to come up and answer something for me, is data facts? Hey, Patrice, is data an actual fact? Like, how can data be factual if you and many of your peers are not in the pool, right? In the research pool. Do people know how research works? How data works? There's so many steps. I think it's something. Anyway, I am going to play Quantum Song, which is Good Times. I'm going to get Reha. Well, first, I'm going to play Ring My Bell so I can get Reha to something that I know. And, well, not Reha, so that I can keep medicating. You guys, I'm actually supposed to medicate for like 30 minutes. And this has been like an hour. But anyway, and then do the other stuff. But, the universe works how the universe works. So I'm going to play Ring My Bell. And while I'm doing that, please make sure that you go over and hit the like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, hit that bell, hit the all, so that you can get all of the information of when I'm going to be live. I'll try to make sure that I at least give you a 4-hour window, but I can guarantee you that I'm doing my best to be live at 4:20 somewhere, 9:30 somewhere. I might even squeeze in, eke in one more opportunity. But we're just gonna make sure that we spend some time together, getting our spirit right. And who cares, you know, uh, how? Well, anyway, never mind. Having a brain fart. Give me a second. Ow! Shout out to Despicable Me, y'all. More specifically, shout out to the 70s babies. Not all of us Gen Xers are lame. Okay? Not all of us. Many of them motherfuckers, but not all of us. Hey, you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Hey, you can ring my bell. No, Big Rig, I did not forget about you. Over there smoking and getting huffy. I did not forget about you. Just need to go back and find it because I forgot to star it while I was over there. I did star it. I forgot that I starred it. Cause duh. Anywho, sir. Yes, I can read minds. I figured it out recently. You said 35 seconds in. I see why. That's petty of me. I'm sorry. Hey. 5 in the morning. I wake up to 5 for my eyes. Fear in my mind is a warning. Pray to the one you're relying. He high as a kite in a windstorm. That's a good way to get your life right, bruh. That is a good way to get your spirit up. I'm so tickled. This is what Big Rig doing right now. High as a kite in the windstorm. Hey, I like that one. Nice. All right, Quantum, you said Styles P. All right. Hey, Micro Farmer, if you out there, I got a whole host of people you should get to know. Big Rig, Micro Farmer, y'all should get together. Just saying. Anyway, I'm getting back right and pay attention over here. Hey. I don't know why I feel the need to roll my shoulders. That's probably why they got so swollen. I got like definition in my shoulders and stuff, y'all. It's amazing. Oops, okay. I'm chill out talking too much. Quantum said her too. Yeah, them too. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny. I ain't there yet. I feel some type of way. Y'all know what I'm not gonna do yet? There's a dab on screen. Let me see if my bowl is. Yeah, my bowl is almost ash though. If I put new gas in there, then I might put crumble on top. But then that's gonna be the end of the stream. Somebody got to tell me to take my ASST bed soon thereafter. Big Rig, you are on tell JP to stop smoking and lay your tail down duty. To be honest, I medicate until I can feel the change in the places that are most affected. And for me, that's right in the spine area. There's a lot of tightness and tension that I get there. And so I medicate until I feel not loose enough to wiggle and be goofy because that's new and nice. Excuse me. Until I feel that I'll be able to move, like activities, lifting things and whatnot, from my core, and that I don't yet. I feel this need to slump, and I need to be able to feel comfortable holding myself up. So anyway, that's a medicated moment outside of the thingy. My bad, y'all. Back to what I was supposed to be doing. Good times. Ta-da! Here we go. There you go. Yeah. See, Quantum says that they get to where their spine is tingling, then they go into meditation.
Every night. All the time.
Hey.
Every day I need an ounce and a half. SP, the only flow that you know.
An ounce and a half, y'all. Every day. To be honest, though, y'all know it takes about a gram a session, 3/4 to a gram a session if you were just medicating with flour. That's why you have to do something else.
Cause if I'm sober, dog, I just might flip, grab my hands and hold something up. I get high as a kite, I'm in the zone all alone, motherfucker, case I'm dying that night. So I roll them up, bad as I could. You got beef with Styles P, I come to splatter the hood. Every day.
Excuse me. Some other cannabis concentrate or an edible. Oh, I haven't had anything medicated since I got it. That's what it is. Lord have mercy. Okay. Oh, I see you, Big Rig. He said he used to slap the Styles P with that hat on, cocked to the side. Oh yeah, I love it. In them big old school cars, man. Just there was a point in my life, man. See, that's kind of the downside to growing up at a particular time in time. You know, I remember being 16 years old, same time that I knew the gentleman that I lost. Rest in peace to you, Ernest. He I was in whatchamacallit school. I mean, I was in driver's ed. I was in driver's ed in Kansas at the time. Word. Driver's ed in Kansas was one of those things where if you got, I think it was a B or higher, you could just go in and get your driver's license. I don't think you because you could, you were taking all of the classes and the tests and everything in class. So yeah, if you got a B or higher or A or higher, whatever it was, and I got it, so I was able to get my driver's license at 16. But man, I remember telling my dad I wanted a big old truck. I wanted a country boy truck with a big ass subwoofer in the back. I wanted to piss off my neighbors every time I came around the corner and just be like, woo, 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 woo. And my father was like, hell no. To the no, no, no. Man, come on. Why not though? Like, for real? For real? Come on, daddy. So, y'all want a memory? All right, Quantum, here's a memory for you. Let's do this. I tell you what. If you guys want to hear about my father teaching me how to drive or not drive a non-power steering Toyota Corolla, put a 1 in the chat. If not, then we will go back to the topic at hand. Quantum says she just want a country boy, period. It's a bonus if we come with a truck. Oh, Quantum, you're so sweet. Why country boy? I love country boys. Always have. Always have. And I even understand the ones that don't look like me and you would expect would be trying to string me up somewhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't take too many chances. Which is why I definitely walk by faith, not by vision, sight. I walk by faith. And I can testify to it open and honestly with no damn problem. Hey, Anderson the Great. Welcome to the chat. You're new here. I appreciate you chiming right in with, yes, we got to know. Big Rig says, I got 15s in both the whips is the standard. I gotta have my music loud. I'm not called Big Rig Slash or nothing. Look, Big Rig. I'm not. I'm called. I don't know what do you call a tiny red Ford Focus. When I worked in Durham, North Carolina, I had this little red Focus, and I would pull up into the high school parking lot with my music just blasting at like 5:30 in the morning, trying to get my act right before I had to go in there and be with my staff. Because the last thing I wanted was anything that was on my mind to go into that building with my employees and with my staff, excuse me, and those students, because that wasn't something that they deserved to deal with. Quantum says country boys are good with their hand. Quantum. You know what? Since she gonna act all messy, I'm gonna put it on the screen. She said country boys are good with their hands. Yes, they are. They tend to the plants. They tend to the flowers. They understand what the purpose of a flower is. That it is not just to be pretty, but the purpose of a flower is to help pollinate. Uh, in this way, it does not. Never mind. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna. I'm fuck up. Again, like I said, never mind. Damn it. I'm working on it. Working on it. Okay, so now where were we? Messy. Oh, see, Quantum Mode Messy Tail got me off topic, and then y'all want me to go even further off of. Hey. You can be a flower in a garden if you want to, but when they start, never mind. Quantum, leave me alone. I'm trying to listen over here being a good grown up. Okay, so when I was 16, I was in Kansas. And in Kansas, you could get your driver's license as early as 14 under certain circumstances because there was work permits and that sort of thing. But anyway, that's just a side note, right? Hey, Big Rig, mind your damn. Look at y'all. Y'all such a mess. This is why can't nobody ever tell a good story because it's all teachers can't get nothing done because of cheering like these. These cheering right here in the back of the class, cutting up. Damn outlaws and misfits, just cutting up. Hey, watch dollars to donuts. Y'all gonna hear somebody saying that bullshit sooner than later. Outlaws and misfits, because some folks ain't got no content. And you know what? I'm gonna say it if ain't nobody else gonna say it. Yo, if you gotta steal content from people off the internet, it's because your life ain't got no fucking content. Trifling ass motherfuckers. Anyway, back to the story at hand. Just had to move that out there. My bad. What? Big Rig, I'm going to. Y'all are so messy, ma'am. Don't be joining in this. Look at. Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. Okay, so anyway, okay, so 16 in Kansas. Okay, so one story you get for free. The second story, we gonna have to get some more people in here. The second story is funnier than the first one, and the the second story ends up with the car kind of vertical. The first story goes with some oncoming traffic. Okay, so I'm not looking at anything but the count right here and the people in the chat. So the only way I'm gonna know is if I start to see some movement right here while I tell this story, and then I'll know if you came in through this story, then you're gonna need to put a 2 in the chat. So I'll be on number 2, and I'll know because I see all the messy ones in here already. But anyway, all right. So I'm 16, and my parents, my sibling had gotten a vehicle, which was a Toyota Corolla with no power steering, and I was learning how to drive. And so my father said that he would take me out to. We went to the grocery store. I cannot remember why, which really just means that I'm not willing to do that much work to figure it out. But anyway, we went to the grocery store. Okay, a Safeway in Manhattan, Kansas. And there's this road. You go down the road, and on the way into the Safeway, it's on the right hand side. On the way out, though, and going back towards home, that means you have to make a left turn across two lanes of traffic this way, plus there's the oncoming traffic from the right side, right? And now, one of the things that they don't teach you when you're in that class is enough of what the power steering will see. Yes, Quantum is like, oh my God, no power steering, Lord. That's a whole, yeah, hey, Quantum, I'm ready now, okay? I'm ready now. But back then, I was just kind of a fluffy, not entitled, but maybe unmotivated uh, child. So anyway, my anyway, we're coming out of the Safeway parking lot. Okay, here's I can't, you guys. I need a little doodly thing. I can't tell stories without graphics. But anyway, okay. So we we're coming out of the parking lot, right? And we're coming out of the parking lot and we have to make a left turn back in across two lanes. We have to go across two lanes and then make a left turn to head home. And I don't have the arm strength, but we don't realize it. And then I get out too soon, right? Especially having no arm strength and no true understanding of what it is to drive without power steering. It's one thing to simulate it in a class, but another, oh my gosh, right? So I'm driving across and I'm turning slow like you would if you had power steering, right? So it's kind of like, you drive and then you turn a little bit, you drive and then you turn a little bit. Because you just kind of eking your way out there. First of all, I'm sure that pissed him off. But then more to the point, like I just then I get out there and I'm stuck in the middle. And you see cars coming this way. And you see cars coming this way. And there's not like a look of panic on my father's face, just a look of like, this goddamn girl. And so I'm trying to turn it, but I'm not strong enough. So he reaches over and man snatches that damn steering wheel from the side that he's on. Like, that means he had to reach across me and like yank it from the far outside, turn it, like to move it hard enough in one thing to get us going in the right direction fast enough. Man, y'all. We got home. I'm not even sure he let me drive all the way home, y'all. Right now, I cannot remember, but I know we got home and I was just filth flarn, filth flarn, filth flarn, filthy flarn, flarn, flarn. He went in his room and did the standard. I don't want to be bothered by none of you women, children, peoples anymore, and shaved off everything but like his eyebrows. And that was always how I knew my dad didn't want to deal with us no more. That was one of only two times that I was allowed to drive while I was in Kansas. No, that's not true. There was one other time in the parking lot that went okay, but that was before but yeah, now that I think about it, 1, 2, 3. But anyway, yeah, man, that driving thing it's like turning the steering wheel in slow motion. And so if you think that you can already like with automatics, you just kind of you can do this. I don't remember that being a thing with power steering. Now, Big Rig, you tell me you drive in big cars. Look at you said Arnold Schwarzenegger type of right. That was the payoff. So that's my question. Someone else was saying, we were talking about something else. On Rashawn's panel, I was saying, these pots that people be moving around today ain't got nothing to do with what it was to be in a working kitchen on the plantation back in the day. Them folks was built like tanks, Be real, like bow, bow, bow. They may have been slight of frame or whatever because of their place of origin, but believe me, in reality, to get the work done, come on now. But yeah, so my my dad my dad put up with so much stuff. So man, we could just be up every night and I could tell you stories about my life. Just that alone is a series and type of series on top of series. But there are more important things. Um so these are just the added extras of being part of the community. If you're willing to rock with me throughout the day when I talk about other things in other places, then I'm willing to show up at night and share my story with you. You know, like everybody else, currency matters. Um, we get there though when we get there, right? So you show love when you show love. You show love how you can. Showing up, like I said, Big Rig showing up on when was that? Big Rig Friday night. Everybody's singing and dancing. Y'all been up at um 11 o'clock. That's regular people shit. All the plastics are out. All the heathers are out. Getting their beauty rest right now, so that they can put on those layers of makeup and then come in to work tomorrow. While you've been working all night. We've been working all night. Hey, y'all, welcome to How My Tick Works. Oh my goodness, 2 a.m. It did go down on a Friday night, which is funny because I've got a Saturday night story that I don't think that I'll be telling maybe once more in my lifetime. Maybe, I don't know for certain. Ah, that's so true. We unlock nation. A lot. There's a lot of folks in this world who probably need that message right there, and you never know. I wonder sometimes why people wear makeup. I was 16. My parents would let me wear makeup. But what I came to find is that I'm just not a makeup fan. Um, I tell people, really, you're suffocating your skin. All of the tight clothes, the tight the makeup, your pores can't breathe. Um, and in that way, you can't breathe, so you're suffocating. And you got to do something about it. Quantum says they're in the sunflower, the sunshine state. Man, I went to Florida as a small child. I would say definitely under 10, maybe even under right around 5 or 6, maybe. I went to Florida. Spoiled enough, according to my family and siblings, to be able to go to Vegas around the same time frame. I had godparents. Shout out to the godparents, right? Uh, on the one hand, they're great. On the other hand, you got to make sure that you chose the right one for the job. Godparents stand in for real parents in the event that something goes wrong. Heard we unlock. I appreciate that. I will leave this link in the chat in case anyone wants to come up. Um, I wanted to have this conversation earlier today, yesterday, for some of us, some of you. And I kind of let it go where it goes. Oh, wait a minute. See, here come Big Rig. Okay, hold on. You want to hear a corny joke? You probably won't laugh and think I'm just a shit peanut, but I laughed when I first heard it. If anything, give me a fake laugh. You already got a laugh, Big Rig, so you might as well tell the corny joke. And I'm pretty sure I think I just got it. Go ahead. I don't know what it is about poop, y'all. Ooh la, but baby, I don't know what it is about poop, but it's right up there with farts and some of the funniest shit in the world. Okay, he said, okay, here it is. What the bartender say to the horse? Why am I playing along with this madness? Concentrate. I can't concentrate. You don't have to tell no more to joke. You might even ruin the laugh. Oh, baby, are you okay? Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Oh my God, you're such an old man. That joke is older than old. How old are you? Like 90? Jeez. Such a clean, old, dirty, not even a dirty joke. Good for you. Good for you. He said, what's with the long face? Yes, it was corny, but it was, yes, the setup to the setup to the setup. Best part. Have I ever told you guys my dirty jokes before? I can't. People say, I know it was, but damn. He said, shout out to the long face crew. Hmm, you horse faced. Anyway, who's out? So back to the conversation at hand. Okay, so let's see. A dirty joke. Y'all want we're gonna go for another 20 minutes. Y'all want a dirty joke or another driving story? One for the dirty joke, two for the driving story. Oh, the setup was fantastic. Just asking, can you tell the corny joke about peanut shit? And just, that through line between not being able to chew up and digest your peanuts and your corn and coming out as shit, it just tickled the hell out of me. Okay, see now one of y'all said dirty and one of y'all said one, and I can't remember which one was supposed to be.
One is the dirty joke, two is the driving story.
Okay, one was a dirty joke too. Thank you, love. Do I tell the dirty joke? These are adults. I can tell the dirty joke, right? Okay. Okay. I feel like I should lead y'all into this joke, but I'm not. I'm just gonna give it to you. Shout out to professional raw doggers. I'm just joking. Okay. Thank you, Quantum. Listen, Quantum testified to that. So I take it. Uh all right. Okay. What's the difference between like, love, and showing off? I don't think y'all are gonna respect me after I tell you this joke. I think that you are going to be disappointed in me. In fact, hey, look, it's a sign. It's a sign. Like my internet signal is like, right as I tell this joke. It's a sign from somebody. No, and why is it Big Rig who's the first one wanting to know what the difference is? No, I just. Okay. Excuse me. Oh Lord, now here comes some more questions. Okay. What's the welcome back? We unlock. What's the difference between like, love, and showing up? Spit, swallow, and gargle. Ta-da! You've been enlightened. I don't care if you laughed. Ooh, okay. Good now. I feel respectable. Thank you, We Unlock Nation. Ooh, I also feel like you might have been in my head if you'd heard that joke before. Not too many people. Ooh, shit, that was funny. Uh, that joke tickles me. That's like the you've reached male adulthood. That's when I tell the fellas that joke. I start with jokes further back than that. I start with jokes like, and it's all facts. Then he said, he said, Big Rick said, then the Tadar at the end. Oh, the joke was, what's the difference between like, love, and showing off? Spit, swallow, and gargle. That's it. Okay, so now here's the deal. I had to start with my fellas when they were smaller and tell them dirty jokes so that they could kind of understand what it means to be a little bit dirty. My parents introduced us to Red Fox and Mom's Mabley and a host of other things that were probably inappropriate, because they were of the generation where cover your eyes, cover your ears, and shut the fuck up. So Big Rig said comedy hour. Chill out. So I started out with other jokes with the fellas that they could say to get under people's skin that might not get them in trouble. Like, for instance, what did the vampire say to the teacher? I'll wait. Okay, I won't. See you next period. What else? Then, oh, once they got to be around the point where they started to really like girls. I know, right? You got a joke. We unlock. Once they get to the point where they really like girls, it's, oh, what do you call a black girl? Now this one came from feeling some type of way about my elder sister. Like, as soon as Anyway, as soon as I realized that we wasn't gonna be like, we just different, cut from a different cloth, so to speak. And so she ended up getting braces at one point. So I learned a joke in order to just be spiteful. What do you call a black girl with braces? Now this one I'm gonna wait for because I feel like young black boys should already know this joke. Oh, nah, not quite the same. We unlock nation. What I do want to know, what did I say? Oh, what do you call a black girl with braces? Now, this is back when things were not quite nice or whatever. Don't judge me. Like I said, I felt some type of way about my older sibling. Um. So anyway, interesting. Um. A Black and Decker Pecker record. And then I finally stopped telling dirty jokes when my dad got mad at me for telling a dirty joke. PETA, don't hate me. Oh, I love Eddie Griffin. Voodoo Child is one of my favorites. Again, there's that shit reference. Stacking sheet on top of sheet on top of sheet. That's funny. Was that the first night that my younger son was on? Thursday night, you guys. My younger son was on a stream. I can't remember if it was Thursday or Friday that I did the Voodoo Child reference. Anyway, foolish. I have to go back and watch it. I don't remember all of it, but go ahead on We Unlock Nation. I'll even drop the link if you want to come up. Like I said, I'm gonna be going at least for another 15 minutes. I'm willing to do like 2 hours. Is really my job, y'all. Sometimes we go over because we get ridiculous. Sometimes we go over because we need a little more spirit than we do conversation, a little more healing. Sometimes we got to thump people in their cognitive dissonance. You know, the stick. Voodoo Child. I have to show it tomorrow. Because I need to get my act right. Right. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. And definitely can't be up all night tonight because I have to get things prepared for in the morning, which for me will be in a few hours. Anyway, I really sleep like 4 on a good night. When the sun is sunshiny. When the sun is sunshiny. I'm always on. And I'm trying to be outside as much as possible, which leads me to eventually just kerplunk. And whenever I sit down, I kind of just tucker out and fall asleep. So, but wait, We Unlock Nation. I thought you were gonna tell me your what you my hey diggy do your joke from Eddie Griffin. Sorry, y'all. I don't look back like I was paranoid. I was looking to see um, the coffee maker went off, which is not supposed to do so soon. But I was just checking anyway. Lord, y'all, so many things are going on in the world right now. In my little space. Amazingly though, no one has ain't nobody knocked on no door yet or nothing like that. Excuse me. Take one for the cause here. Mm-hmm. How long is your drive home? We Unlock Nation, and don't be driving and texting and commenting. I know y'all got some of those newfangled finazzle jazzled phones and whatnot, but still, what I said is what I said. Um, don't make me have to beat nobody up. I don't want to have to hurt nobody else's cheering. Hey, I, shout out to the daycare kids whose parents I was really cool with. Shout out to my children. I used to offer to let them see my boo boo when they would become irritating. Which my boo boo was in the middle right here in this space right here, and then they would walk over and they would put their little face right there. I'm like, hey, you want to see my boo boo? And they put their little face right there, and then I would like this. If they were my child, and I just go ahead and chill out, bruh. I ain't got time for you and your goofy disrespectfulness. So yeah, you got to be a certain level of swole to deal with my children. Hey, how's your spirit? I guess a new face.
Hi.
Oh my gosh! Hi, Nick.
What's going on with
What I'm excited. How tell us about you? We Unlock Nation. It's like, hey,
about me? what is there to know about We Unlock? Well, I got the name We Unlock from a young brother who was embarrassed and humiliated for getting his dreadlocks cut off in the middle of a wrestling match.
Oh yeah.
Um, and then white people got bold and said, well, hey, we'll suspend young girls for having their natural hair all dreaded up or looking tight, looking nice. And I was like, okay, so you want to do that? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna let the nation know who we are, because it's not just you want to take away everything. You want to take away our heritage, everything. And you want to take away our manhood and take away our women. Now you want to take away our hairstyle. What the fuck? Like,
Mm-hmm.
damn. But
It.
what it is to know about me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I just work. I work, have fun. I live in Las Vegas, as you can
Ooh, so you're
see.
right there on the Cannabis Highway. Big rig, you got to stop. You got to make on your way here for 420. You got to pick up We Unlock. Y'all got to get here. We going to celebrate living. I'm just saying. It's a thing.
But
Somebody got to
but
start
I
it.
got a joke. I got a joke for you.
Okay.
And it's one of those Eddie jokes. Uh,
Oh,
he
dear.
said, what do you call a nigger in the tree with a suit and a briefcase?
Hmm.
Branch manager.
I
For real.
like his jokes. I don't know which jokes. I don't know which one is on, but when he talks about, no offense to the adult little people in the world, but when he talk about throwing them up in the air and catching them on your dick, and
Oh, little
spinning them.
midget. Yeah, I like that little midget. Yeah. That midget got a fat ass. You know, what? Ah!
Okay, wait. Okay. So that brings me to a excuse me, a question.
Mm,
Kind of on topic, off topic a little bit. Okay. I have an ex who
okay.
told me once about having relations with a little person in a church. Is that is that a crime? Is that like something you can't come back from with God?
Is this an adult midget?
These
Or
were
adult?
two these were two teenagers.
Oh,
And Quantum
oh,
says she loves
oh.
your locks, by the way. She's also like country boys, so that. Oh, my bad. I'm off topic.
Who is this person, and can we set this person on fire? Cause I don't know. My daughter's
Okay,
damn near a teenager. I don't like that shit. Nah.
we gonna open this one up to the chat. Is sex in the church a sin? And I mean literally. Okay, y'all,
Sex
not
in Well, we
figuratively.
got people twerking. We got people twerking in the church. So
They working for the Lord. Listen, now I'll be up here singing and dancing to the Sunday service choir and so on and so forth. But I do, there is a line, right? You have to understand what you can listen. You can be in the world and not of the world, or you can be above all that stuff and just see it for what it is. But at the end of the day, uh, Quantum says it's not a sin; it's just inappropriate. So God not gonna come
yeah,
looking for
it's
you
appropriate.
for defiling His house.
Right, right. It's okay if
Okay,
it's the
okay, okay,
first
okay,
time
okay, okay,
around.
okay. So say your cousin has sex in your bed, and you find out when you get home, is you gonna be ready to fight your cousin, or you just gonna be like, oh, it's cool, we family?
Let me get this straight. My cousin
Uh huh.
having intercourse
Yes.
relations in my
Relations.
bed.
Yeah.
First of all, he better pay me for a new mattress, a new bed, and later on, I'm whooping his ass. Uh, uh,
Okay, so if
First
that's
of all,
your house, why wouldn't God be ready to snatch your soul out for fornicating in his house?
well, again, as I said before, I didn't say if it was right or if it was wrong. I never said that. I just said we just got people who are twerking in the church, and it got their look, got their chest all poked out and stuff, and they say praise hallelujah, hallelujah all the time. I mean, come as you are, right? I mean, why not? I mean, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, this is Sin City. There is what in Sin City on the strip, there is what? A church right in the middle of the strip. Right in the middle. Now tell me if that makes any sense.
It
Tell me if
does.
that makes any sense.
It makes as much sense as me having full on faith that I believe in. I know my creator, right? But there are people who would tell you that there's no way that I do. I smoke weed, I smoke cigarettes, I live with a man who is not my husband for reasons that is none of their business, right? But at the end of the day, for a host of reasons in someone's eyes, I'm a sinner. But I know between me and my God that my foul mouth weed smoking ass is doing just fine. So
Hey,
you know,
weed is from the earth.
exactly. What's up, Big Rig? Look, it's like having a double U. It's like a U and then an avatar U. Not saying that you gentlemen are not your own selves, but y'all got that laid back dude with the big car and that look. That's what I remember from my childhood. My godfather was that cat. Like when he get off from work, even though his car smelled like gasoline and cigar, put that hat on and cock it to the side, and he'd be ready to roll to the cigar shop, pick up a smoke. I go with him and get me one of them big old pickles Patrice was talking about, and have a fantastic time. But yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
No,
The
I'm good.
universe,
I'm just tapping in one time.
right? So about that 420 highway, y'all gonna get on.
You know what, JP? I told you the last time I went out there to AZ, man, that was the longest drive I ever took. It was
Is
like
it really that
700.
bad?
It was like 777 miles. That was the
There's a
longest it
reason.
ever took.
Like them sevens is a special number right there, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna
And
get
you
off my
see, but
super
look, but look, let me
religious
let
soap.
me let me put something else out there though. You see them gas prices though?
Ooh,
Exactly.
listen, you can. I told you.
Exactly.
I said this before. You can buy you an eighth of really good gas and get further than you will on a tank of gas these days.
Man, that's facts.
I'm just saying. If you're gonna be out here buying flowers, make sure you buying sativa, indica, hybrid. Like the type
Really.
of flowers that you can crumble and roll up, not the kind of flowers you got to throw away at the end of a week.
I feel sorry for Hawaii. I really do. I feel sorry for
Man,
Florida. Man.
I
If you pay $7 or $8 for a gallon of milk, just imagine how much gas prices are then in Hawaii. Good luck.
see in Hawaii. Since Hawaii is considered part of the states, they really do. The military folks over there really do end up having to pay out of pocket to be there, kind of. Um, uh, but if you're overseas, like where I grew up in Germany, when it came to the gas prices, we ended up not having to pay them that way because they were still giving out rations. You got a ration card. You paid less. You bought a book of stamps basically for gas. You bought a book of stamps for cigarettes, certain things. And if people think that that's something that may not return, please understand that I lived in Germany in '86, in 1993. Gas prices then on the economy were, you know, what would have been like five $7 a gallon. And that was before they went to the euro. So y'all, it can, the shit can flip so fast. I'm 46. The things that I've witnessed in my lifetime, you, Brother Rico was up here, Patrice, the things that they have witnessed, people aren't paying attention. So stuck on themselves. But go ahead.
But I got a question on that though, right? Like I ain't really been following none of that shit,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought that the Middle East was the ones that we was worried about when it came to the gas. How the hell these gas prices just strike up like that? Like what do they got to do with the gas prices? Them like they don't got the oil like that. Or am I missing
Necessarily,
something?
the United States has oil, but they want their oil, and so, but here's the situation. It's not necessarily. This is what I was told. It's not necessarily the war between the Russia and Ukraine. It's necessarily that the United States wants war. Period, and they're in a $1 billion, $1 trillion deficit, and all the money that they've been issuing out to other people in stimulus packages, which you're paying for at this point in time. That's why gas prices are up. That's why food is going to be up. And it's going to be like that for a while during somewhere around June or July. And then it's going to die down some, but you're paying for that stimulus. That's
Hmm.
one, because the first one was 1,200. Okay, you barely had enough money for that. The second one was 600. The third one was 1,400, and the fourth one was basically was like $250 a week or something like that if you had kids. So you basically, so between all of that, you're already 65 something $1 trillion in debt. So you have to make up for the exclusion of a war and da 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 and this and this and this and that. So America is you are paying for what America is dishing out right now.
Hmm.
And understand, in the same way that you don't own your debt, America doesn't own its debt.
Right. I
So,
do know about that.
right. So
Yeah.
then in return, who holds our debt? Those are the players.
Hmm.
Like in the bigger game, those are the players you have to look at. Who holds our debt and how can they pull our strings? And the oil isn't really a string, it's a distraction, right? Because as we on Locke said, we got oil. We choose not to use it. We
Right.
choose not to. Okay, so let's talk about this inflation rate, right? People were begging the Fed and begging the Fed and begging the Fed for a long time. Hey, I need to do something about this. It's going to get out of control. It's going to be a problem. And I very rarely look at the news because I already know this typical bullshit. But anyway, the Fed was like, "Nah, we good, we Gucci, we straight." And then here you go. They say what? Oh, our bad. We misforecasted, or we didn't read the data correctly, or we didn't understand how much time da 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 da. So now we got to make this adjustment that's gonna hurt everybody. Bullshit. You knew it was a choice, the same way that the oil is a choice. But if you're not aware
Hmm.
of who of all of these things, then you're liable to buy into the bullshit and think that just walking around protesting is the answer.
Hmm.
My fellow American, I would like you just to bend over just a little bit for just lean over just a little bit further. Lean on just a little bit. And take this up the ass with no Vaseline because
He
I
just
am the
ran an
president
impersonation
of
right
the
now
United.
on the
I am the
fly.
young man. Let me tell you something, young man. I am the president of the United
States of America.
Oh, I'm hitting this
Shit, I
And
again,
love
man,
you
it.
right now.
will not
This is
talk
this is
to
great.
me, right? You will not talk to me, cause guess what, nigger? I mean,
Oh, he's
black
still
man,
going through salute.
I am going to teach you a lesson, all you Americans a lesson, you Aborigines that don't really exist, because I say, are you
The
smoking a
bubble.
bong?
Yes.
I thought you smoking a bong on a live?
What you mad? Hey, what you mad though? What you talking about? That's how we
Hey,
move
hey,
over
hey,
here.
let me ask you
Whoops.
something. I want to ask y'all on the panel.
Perfect.
Y'all smoking weed, right?
Mhm.
Would you trust people now that the puff pass in times like these with the stuff that's going on? That would you trust your fellow man with smoking weed, smoking, what I'm talking about?
You talking about puff
I
puff
did.
passing with just somebody out there?
Puff, yeah,
Some random. No.
Yeah, that's out.
both, both. So you
Okay.
ended. So he's like, here's your papers. Here's your papers. I'm gonna give you half of this. I'm gonna give you half of that, and good luck. All right. So unless you get you because we got dispensaries. Of course, we got dispensaries here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the uh something planet. I forgot what that was. Something planet. But anyway, it's a real. We got real famous dispensaries here in Las Vegas, and everybody white. I don't care who it is. They don't particularly care. They just go ahead and pass it along, whatever. Take the bong and hit it, and you trust that in these days of time? I
Nah,
wouldn't.
that's out.
I wouldn't. No, especially with the hookah lounges. No, no.
Well, so
Unless you bring, I don't know how hookahs work. I guess they bring their
I've never been
own.
to one of them.
You never
I
been to a
have.
hookah?
Nah,
Have you been to a hookah? Have you been to a strip club where they had hookahs?
nah, I haven't.
Trust me, it's fun.
It
Listen,
kind of
ain't
sounds
nobody
fun.
asking you about the strip clubs. Hey, gentlemen, focus. Focus. Get the titties out your brain and get back to the topic at hand. Damn.
I know a couple of
Just,
cool
I'm
spots in Vegas though, because when I go out there, I hit up a couple of.
hey. Goddamn. Here y'all go. Okay, so look.
I'm just
um,
saying, man.
I'm just saying. Hey,
so
I
wait,
just got off of
you know
work.
what?
I ain't
No,
got time to
since
be
y'all
talking
want
about.
to be on no, since y'all want to be on the titties, let's talk about this. Did you go to the strip clubs while all this was going on?
Nah, I
Have
haven't
you
been to
been to
one in over 10 years.
They, no, they closed the minute this hit. They
and they ain't been
closed
back
all of
open?
them.
You just ain't been back.
Few of them have been open. Even the girl collection, Mayweather's strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there are very few, but there have been very few women who have been back to work.
Mm-hmm.
There's always
That's been
that
on
50 year.
Instagram.
You got that 50-year-old over at Cheetah talking about, hey, would you like a table dance? I'm like, hell no. But the Mexican, I almost forgot the Mexican strip clubs have always been open. They don't care. That's like $3 a lap dance.
Yeah,
I'm
I went to a couple of
dead
hood Mexican ones out there. That was wild.
Hey, the the
ass.
the the views and stuff spoken by these two bearded dreadlocked men are not the views of JP, the aspiring matriarch. She is just giving these gentlemen a soft place to
I'm just
land
here
after
for the
a long
conversation. I
day.
don't even know how it
There you
even got
go.
on
Yeah,
that, to be honest. That's crazy.
forgive me.
I am
I'm
tickled.
high off work.
Oh,
I'm
that's so
high off
adorable.
work.
I'm high off life and the life of cannabis. Now, uh, so here's the thing. In California and Vegas, they have more because the industry has been there longer. Same with Colorado. They have more of these foreign or what's the word I'm looking for? Plastic, not real, fake dispensaries, fake cannabis, fake shops because they have y'all have boutique cannabis, right? Here we've got. I'm sure you have them there. It's just maybe harder to find dispensaries that are created by medical patients for medical patients, and so that's one thing which helped me to understand that cannabis, y'all, helps to fight the ookie that's out there. You know, this thing that's in the air. Believe it or not.
Mm.
And so for 2 years, the better part of 2 years, I did share with other people and I didn't get sick. Um, People who were in my circle, who were in my house all the time, because I wasn't always out and about. It was just a way for me to keep my to get um, some, like immune as far as I was concerned. And then right around the time that this whole flu and COVID thing hit together was the time that I got sick, and that was something new and different. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, excuse me, the people who are in my circle, the closest to me. Now, when there are other people around and I know that they smoke and want to, I'll give them my cocktails or I'll give them my mini bubbler. Like, here, I'll put you some in here and you can smoke that. Because then when you're done with it, I can put it in some alcohol and some salt and I can clean it and go about my business. But I still try to let people, smoke because around here a lot of people don't have, and so if I got it, I'll let you smoke it however I can. But I get not sharing.
Well,
Here we
well,
go. Here we go.
oh, look here. I will support you, and me and Michelle, we dedicate this one for you. Puff, puff, pass. There you go. First I gotta hold on. I gotta feed Bo real quick. Bo, go on, sit. Many of these dispensaries, they're well and good. They're well good for the common man and the common woman. Uh, all you got to do is call on me, Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama, and we will definitely support you. Yeah, right. We'll definitely
You
support
know,
you in your time of need.
you just made me real. Hey, okay, you just made me realize how much Barack Obama and Ronald Reagan sound the same. And then second, that made me realize. Do you guys remember the song "Daha" by the Rapping Duke?
Duh, duh,
Uh huh.
duh.
Ha
That
ha ha
one.
ha. Yep. Did you know that he went on to
JP, hold on 1 second. Just one quick second.
huh?
Bro, what's going on, man? You lightweight a comedian or something, man? You doing the impersonations? You just sang the song, put the facial in there, bro. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just let's keep it 100, man. Are we
You
looking
know,
at
still
a
like you.
lightweight
I
star
told
right
you.
here? You a star in
I
Vegas? What's
just
going
told
on,
you,
bro?
bruh. I just told you. I just got off of work off of a high. People smoke weed in the hotel, and I just get a high off of it. I guess. I don't know.
So you
I
just
can't
entertaining
smoke it
like
because
this off the cuff, though?
nah, nah, bro. I'm just saying. At times like these, you have to, you know, smiles and cries. You ever heard of that? Smiles and cries. Laugh now, cry later.
No, I can dig
That's
it,
all you need
man.
to do.
I could really dig it. I just like how you just, comfortable to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, and just do your thing. You feel me? That's why I had to stop JP. I wasn't trying to be rude, but I'm just like, man, I'm really feeling your get down though, bro. You just doing you. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, it's like this is my second time coming up, man. The first time I came up,
some other people came up, bro, and on the real, I done seen them a few times on panels, man. They was singing and shit, and I was like, JP, what is going on, man? It's like, and now
Oh,
I
they were
come up
singing.
again, and you show up, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, man. It's just wild.
Wait, listen, Big Rig not telling
JP,
the whole story. So first,
JP,
uh,
they were singing.
yeah, they were
Singing.
singing. There were people who were singing a song that I'm on. I put out that day. What else? There were OGs who don't regularly even cam up, got up dancing in a onesie.
Man, it was
Uh,
wild.
Wait, and then but the night before that, my youngest son came on the channel.
Absolutely.
It's been an amazing, like the fact that we are up at this time of night doing the same thing on a Monday night. It's
Yeah.
we like what we on Lock Nation. I don't believe was here on Friday, but it's just
Nah.
it's the time, it's the people, it's the need for a different type of energy. So I take it.
Oh, oh,
Y'all are funny as shit.
oh, so
Oh, we
were they
funny.
singing like were they were singing like this? Love, so
People listen to
many
music.
people got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how.
No,
'Cause it's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. They were singing like that?
Ow! Uh, yeah, Von Bryant was singing. Patrice sang. Princess K sang.
Marcus.
It's just Marcus sang. The new troll of the universe. I mean, come on, man. Whatever it is that happened over here after 9:30, it go down. Nobody knows though. I'll
But,
take it.
but again,
It's our little
times
juke
like
joint.
these, you have to do it's something. If you're playing, if you gotta play your favorite video game, if you gotta hang out with the girls, if you gotta play games, if you
Look,
gotta do this, you
yes.
gotta do that. Because at the end of the day, whatever's coming down the street, you can't do that shit no more.
Yep.
It's gonna be impossible. So, and then it's like I said, be prepared. And then with these gas prices and um, and a possible maybe not another shutdown, and what they're doing with our children, it, I am listen. I'm saving up for more bullets. Just put
Mm.
it that way.
Hmm.
So,
I
so
hadn't said it before.
I
People
suggest
are
you take. I suggest you take this now. I suggest you take this right now and cherish it. Cherish it with all your means. Because just like Sky Hall, hey, yo, may he rest in peace. He died at age 65. All right.
mm,
We ain't gonna. Most of us, maybe none of us, are gonna make it to 90. Most of us, or none of us are gonna make it to 90. If you make it to 90, that's a blessing. If you make it to 100, that's that's even more of a blessing. Okay. So I suggest you hang out with your loved ones, hang out with your children, hang out with your kids, and cherish these moments like these. Because normally I'm not like this. I'm more like coming at people who do our people wrong, and especially people that look and sound like us who go against their own people for personal reasons and making a divested thing to bring other women on board and disrespect black men and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, I'm usually not like this. So I'm usually cussing people out, but not tonight. Not on a Monday. Not on a Monday. Maybe on a Tuesday I'll cuss you out. Like, bitch, But then I don't want to hear my wife like, stop cussing.
I believe in
But
cursing.
J Pam,
Yes.
J Pam, uh, I gotta go cash this. I gotta go cash this ticket. Then I gotta go home to my babies. I
Oh,
will see you soon, bruh.
yes.
It's been a nice one, pleasure. Uh, Come on down to We On Live Nation, all across the nation,
I'm gonna check
so
you out,
we
man.
can
I
have.
appreciate you.
All right, thank Irie. One love across the nation.
Keep your
Amen.
spirit up.
Thank.
Thank you. Man, Big Rig, we gonna have to stay up more often, fella.
Yeah, man. That was real cool, man.
What does it say? Hi, please wake up, Christian. If the true name of the Son of God is you call upon the false name of God, Jesus, Yeshua. Equals no power to you. That's an interesting comment. I wish you had more characters to explain. But since we were in a space where we were having a good time, and that just sounds like it's going to take us off the tracks, uh, I would encourage you to go over to um, the spaces that are willing to argue religion with you. I did that when I was 20 something years old, raising my children. At 46, I'm good and well and sure who I am and who my creator is. But you stopping through. I want you to keep your spirit up and good luck on your journey. Uh, Big Rig, it has been amazing. Like I'm telling you, we got to stay up more often and even deal with a couple of different kind of beings. We got to stop calling them trolls and call them something else. People, what's the word out where you are for attention seekers? That's stream appropriate.
Don't really have anything that would probably be stream appropriate.
What do y'all call cloud chasers?
Pretty
Yeah, what do
much
y'all call?
attention whores and shit like that. Just
Ah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. We can't say that around here too often.
Can't do that.
I'm gonna have to sleep on that one because that's pretty much what it is. Whether you're on a panel and you know talking shit to other people, trying to prove that you're the bigger, better person, or whether
Hmm.
you're in the chat trying to sway a conversation or press your personal message, it's the same thing. You just trying to get some attention, clout chase.
Hmm.
And so, maybe if we find a word for it that people ain't used to hearing, um, they'll stop for a while, or they'll try to figure out how they can turn it into something else, and then they'll just sound like the stupid people that they are when they say shit like divest from blackness. What kind of dumb
Right.
shit? People do some stuff sometimes, man. Anyway, let's see. You got a theme song for me? Let me think. See, Queen let me talk about this for a second. Queen gonna say she had a whole list of theme songs, and then get over here and don't even have an actual song. Like, if you're gonna be bullying me about making sure I'm ready to play your theme song, at least know you got the right song ready to go. But that's besides the point. I enjoy doing it, so I take out a little copyright claims that come with it. But let's see, what's a good theme song for me to take a pause for the cause and then get ready to get out of here. Actually, get out of here. Hmm. Mm-mm. You know what? Let's go with that one. I'm sure no one's heard this one in a long time. Rapping
Yeah, I done
Duke.
had like about 3, 4 theme songs tonight.
Oh, what I was gonna say is the Rapping Duke went on to do daycare songs. And I know this because when I was running a daycare in Georgia, I met him. His name is Sean something, and I can't remember it right this minute, but I might be able to find it. Um, but yeah, I remember he sounds like it too. I mean, he carries it over into his daycare music.
Never heard any of it.
His name is Sean Brown. and the Rapping Duke. I don't remember when it came out, but that's like a maybe an 80s or 90s
I
song
was about.
because it's big.
I thought it would have almost been late 70s, early 80s.
84. Rapping Duke is a 1984 hip hop novelty
Yeah,
song by Sean Brown. Now, based on John Wayne. I apologize, who reminded me of
yeah, because
Ray.
John Wayne was the Duke.
Right. But then he goes on to do something called the Super Fun Show. He's out of Chicago. That's so funny. Okay. He goes on to do something called the Super Fun Show, and that's a series of children's songs because of his children. And he teaches Spanish, and he teaches about time and a couple of other things in a really cute rapping kind of way. So when I ran my daycare, I used some of his songs from there, and so it's adorable though. Hold on, I kind of want to play. I can't remember which song has it on there though, where he does the little thing. He's got some. It's the super fun. Sorry, now I'm going back way into my man. I enjoyed doing my daycare days. Sorry. Okay, let me play this song and get my act right. Uh, I'm so silly. Okay, here. I really can't stand ads. Really, really, really do not like them. Okay, but anyway. Uh-oh. Go back. Ooh,
We all agree.
So you think you're bad with your rap? Well, I'll tell ya, Pilgrim, I started the crap. When you were in diapers and wetting the sheets, I was at the Ponderosa rapping to the big da-ha, 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 ha, ha, ha. Sure, I rustled some cattle and tended the sheep, but my main
Shout out to Lock Nation, man.
Right?
Hey, that dude made my night, man. Real talk. His energy was so seriously dope, man. I
He
had to
did
stop
that,
you in mid
man.
sentence because I was just like, bro, like that's some real cool shit, bro.
Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna make sure to get my act right so I can get some of these links put out there. But thank you to We Unlock Nation. You guys come through with amazing energy, man. In the middle of the night.
Que pasa, amigos? I see 200 punks. Well, what you gonna do?
Look, Quanta's
Every
still up.
time this song comes on, I'm gonna think of bro, man. Straight up, that shit's crazy.
All right, let me stop it before they start trying to flag my goofy butt. Oh man. Okay, so he goes on. Wait, let's see. He goes on to do children's videos and songs, and let's see if I can find. We'll do this one. Play the song, dang it. Remember, this is the daycare song. I had the jazziest daycare on bass, bruh. Super fun show. Here we go. Come on. It's the super fun show. Come on. Hey, it's the super fun show. Here we go. Come on. It's the super fun show. Come on. Hey.
hands on your knees and move your
Yeah, you
head.
and the kids was jumping up in the daycare.
Your head.
I had them little kids across all of the color lines. We was just getting it in the daycare. Man, woo. Parents were so thankful. They come pick up them babies. They would be good and tired. You take them sharing, you get them something to eat. Take them home, give them a bath. The day is done. In a way, that's how I run this ridiculous stream, right? Get you some music, get your spirit up, talk about it. Goofy people come through. Shout out to We Unlock Nation. Thank you to you, Big Rig, for coming up. It's been interesting. I don't even remember if anybody else was here. Sorry, y'all. Uh, um, but that was really, that's really the whole point of me doing this in the first place. We can talk about, whatever it is, that's pertinent in the world, but at the end of the day, we kind of all know. We all need somewhere or something to help take our mind off of it. And sometimes we need help getting to that point. Oh my God, love. Yes, I have legit always been this ridiculous. How dare you shade me from the other room? How about you come control this stream while I go twinkle or something, punk? I mean, love. How disrespectful is that? You just gonna call me? Yes, I have always been this
Shout out to
strange.
Daniel.
Right? We you, punk. I feel some type of way. But yeah, I think that's why I am still out here in these YouTube streams. Why, even though, I have 200 and something citizens in here, I get 100 and something views, you know, at an average of like 15 minutes. That's not a bad thing for a YouTube streamer or a content creator, and that
Not
people
at
go
all.
back, you know. Especially now that I've been able to do some things with the copyright claims and keep remind myself to keep the song under 2 minutes. That's why I need the moderators to help me remember the 2 minute mark because I get to enjoying it. We're trying to move the crowd, so to speak.
Hmm.
um, but yeah, I understand how the numbers work. So the journey being slow doesn't mean anything to me. That's just me thinking. That's God's way of letting me know that you know, I need to maintain, like I said earlier in the stream, that rest in peace. I need to maintain the reason why I'm doing anything in the first place, so I don't get out here and start throwing grenades at people for no reason now. If I see that all of this bullshit that's going on in these YouTube beefs continues after the equinox, then I'm just going to lob a whole ass nuclear bomb at that motherfucker because I know everybody, and there are no innocent players. So, the regular folks who came out here looking for regular information are getting beat up, or came out here looking to share with regular people. Um, and like black folks, I can't stand for that shit. So, if it doesn't come to an end soon, and I'm a woman of my word, and I've been known to stand on it all this time. But I've also turned my back on paying attention to it, so it's not until it comes to me. But when I find out that people are hurt, like earlier today, Rico was bothered by something, but I didn't have any direct understanding of it, so I didn't say anything. But going after folks for trying to bring black people together, like We Lock Nations did, or We Unlock Nations did, that's what they do. That's what oppressors do. And just because you bent the knee doesn't mean that everybody else has to, or it's okay for you to keep your knee on anybody else's neck. So, yeah. I think that's a good place for us to close. Usually when he pop up in the stream fussing at me from a sleep state, it means that I've been doing too much. Excuse me. And I need to get my act right. So So I'm
No,
going to
but
do that.
I think that it just need to it need to cease, man. It's been going on. It's kind of ridiculous, and I just me personally being just the type of person I am, man. Like it's not a good look, man. And then if you're gonna talk about building and all that type of stuff when you do this type of shit, it kind of looks fake.
Hmm.
So it's just that's why I just I just wanted to just end and be killed.
Yeah, it
I didn't
doesn't.
see I didn't see a lot of people divide. Like that's what's crazy. I didn't see a lot of people divide when it's like that seems to be the whole the object of the game every time that divide thing. Everybody be all together and solid and happy, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, there goes that divide. Which is no problem, there's people that divided got their channels and they do their thing, but it was just still cool when just everything was just nice and solid, man.
Um, I agree with you. The division is that thing. People are dividing black folks has always been it. Like you see though, I can chit chat with anybody. Hanifa was up here, and she's of a different um, origin, so to speak. But we can come to an understanding as mothers of
Right.
black men, black children. Um, Mimsies is entirely, outside of the diaspora, so to speak, in that way, and yet we can come to an understanding. We've got to be willing to seek out the understanding and not the things that we've always heard or always allowed to be the narrative. Some things are true. There are the um, the state of affairs, but what do we do from there? It's not enough to just keep talking about it. We got to be about it.
That's
Um,
the thing, and that's like, where's the be about it? You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
and
That's the
and
thing.
if they're not going to be about it in these social media streets, they're not going to be about it. They aren't about it in the real world, right? If you can, it's kind of
Absolutely.
like to me, it's the equivalent of that whole BLM situation. Like you keep saying, you keep using black men's names and so on and so forth, but then you go buy you a house up there with them people and you put a gate around your shit.
A few houses.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then you got some folks who don't look like us but married into us and they get to speak for us as so-called
Absolutely.
advocates because they of who they sleep with. Well, no. That don't make sense.
Right.
And so, those are the things that are but we use just that surface level shit as the distraction, rather than just saying, you know what, if we can't figure out whether or not you are about community development for black folks, we just need you to stand over here for a while, right?
Absolutely.
When the time comes, should we determine that there's some type of resource that we can work together on or whatever it is, we'll let you know. But outside of that, nah, we say we don't need you, and if we're wrong and we should decide that we need you, then you're welcome to come in and prove us wrong. But you haven't done that yet. No one from outside the diaspora, if you go back to where they're actually from, are doing better than American blacks coming straight out of segregation. So people are selling these falsehoods to keep us from coming together. It's up to us to see it and do something different. Ooh, my tummy hurts. Ooh, okay. All right. I need to get me something to eat, something medicated too. Big Rig, how's that cheese sauce coming?
Haven't started it yet. I'm gonna probably take a stab at it tomorrow.
All right, now we didn't gave you instructions and someone didn't put up an
Oh, I got the
image.
instructions on lock. I'm even confident in it. So I just got to
Yeah.
take the stab in it. I'm even confident. So like I
All right,
got
now
that.
be careful with that can of butter because you might end up laid out for a while.
Yeah,
So
oh
make sure you
yeah,
already have plans.
definitely.
4 to 6 hours minimum. I think I'm gonna
Hmm.
make me grits or oatmeal.
That's what type of time I be on too.
Mm,
I would eat some grits or oatmeal this time of night in a heartbeat.
yes. Breakfast food is always good,
Yep.
man. It's quick, it's filling,
Hmm.
and if you do it right, it can go a long way. I don't care what you say about my peanut butter sandwiches; they be fantastic. Hey, have you ever asked Daniel how his peanut butter sandwiches be though? Ain't nobody y'all just be like, "Ooh, that look good." Oh, she said peanut butter. Mm-mm. They delicious. Do you ever see his face in them pictures? He's grinning from ear to ear. Cause ooh. No, I think I'm gonna make some grits. I'll make some grits and put a sunny side up egg on top of it. Man,
Wow.
yeah, that's the ticket. All right, thank you, Big Rig, for hanging
All right,
out
you
with us,
bet.
man. Anytime, I will be back on. Uh, be on 420 somewhere for sure. But I'm pretty sure y'all be back on over here tomorrow night at 9:30. So I will see y'all then. Keep your spirit up, and we'll see you in the streams.
Yeah.
Deuces.